Welcome to Subramani. Let's continue our estate planning subject. We saw what is estate planning. Now let us see what is estate, and then we will see what are the steps. So first of all, in estate planning, if you are going to make a will or a living will, it's important that you choose the executor very carefully. The executor has to be a person who's competent, who will be honest, preferably be younger to you, and the person who will execute after you're not there, and make sure that all the nominees get their rightful share and the whole will is implemented exactly as you wished, de jure and de facto, right? Whatever you thought, whatever you wrote, and exactly like that it is implemented. That's the job of the executor. It's fairly obvious that you should provide for some executor remuneration also. Now what is an estate? Estate is not some big building which you own, or manicured lawns and things like that. Estate just means all your assets minus all your liabilities. All your assets means all the assets that you ever owned or own as of today, minus all the liabilities. Please also ensure that the asset goes to the person who is liable to make the payment. So if your mother has guaranteed the purchase of your clinic or your dispensary or something else, then your mother should get the clinic so that she is able to sell it off and repay the loan, if any, right? Similarly, if your wife is a co-borrower, then you should have a term insurance which is enough to repay the home loan. So find out who are the persons who have the liability on themselves. For example, if you have taken an educational loan, the chances are your father has given a guarantee for that. So there is to be some compensation to him in case something happens to you. I keep saying this, estate planning is very, very crucial, especially for younger people. Let's say there's a young doctor who's bought a house and he's paying an EMI, and his wife is the co-borrower. His clinic, his mother is the co-borrower. His student loan, his father is the guarantor. Then you have to be very clear and very sure that the assets are going to the right people. So all the assets, right from the cash that you have, your PF balance, your PPF balance, your insurance policies, your clinic, your house, or whatever other assets, your business house, your business office, right? All those things are your assets, and all the money that you owe could be right from your credit card debt to your travel, you went for a vacation and you borrowed for that, or whether it is a student loan, car loan, home loan, educational loan, right? I mean, that's the student loan, sorry. All that has to be identified to the right asset and to the right person, so that you are very clear that in your will you will include all of this. You will mention your assets, you will mention your liabilities. See, it's very important that you do this with your financial planner or with your chartered accountant, simply because your lawyer may not know all this. So it's very important for you to identify all this. My lawyer never asked me whether I have any assets and whether I have any liabilities. He just said, haan, ghar hai na, ek beti hai na, de do. He should have asked me whether there is somebody else dependent on me. I have a mother. He did not ask me whether my mother wants something. So it is essential that you use the services of a financial advisor or your chartered accountant who knows how much you are earning, what are your assets, where are your, whom else are you supporting. Mother, father is easy to know, but what happens if you're supporting an aunt? What happens if you're supporting a cousin or your school teacher who taught you geography? You never know whom you're supporting, right? So it's important for you to first identify all your assets, identify all the liabilities associated with those assets, or any other liabilities like even a credit card debt. It is important for you to then appoint a good executor who will handle it well, and then also know all the beneficiaries. List down all the beneficiaries. Your lawyer doesn't know, your financial advisor may not know, but a teacher financial advisor may ask, or your chartered accountant may ask. Every month you're sending 3,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees or whatever it be to an aunt somewhere, wherever she's staying. How would you want that handled in your estate, right? So you may want to give her a fixed deposit, or you may have to tell your son or daughter that, look, I have an aunt whom I'm supporting, so please pay this much, right? All this has to be incorporated. So first step is to collect all the details of your, a good lawyer will write full details about the property that you have, right? So which means that will come out of the first page of the property agreement. If you bought a house, it will be in the first page of your property agreement, describing the property in perfect detail. If you are in a cooperative society, the share number, the shares which have been allotted to you under the all these details, your job is to collect all these details as part of the estate planning and keep it in a separate file, because you're going to need all these documents while making your will, right? So we've seen what is an estate, you know what is planning, you know who is an executor, you know you have to compensate the executor, right? So you are on the right path to creating your estate planning. Please remember, estate planning goes beyond just making the will, right? We have already spoken about the living will. So estate planning includes making a will, making a living will, right? Making sure that these documents are in perfect place, are in perfect order, kept in a place where your children can access. If you have nothing to hide, if you have got 2 children and you're going to give the money to them half, it's better that you sit and talk with them also. For example, somebody may have a favorite jewelry, so make sure that all those things are well incorporated, because if you don't, then the method is everything will have to be melted and gold given half, right? That's how it has to happen. So make sure that you sit, talk, and finish all the discussion, keep notes, and then you will need all these notes while making your will. Thank you.